Today's video is simply about Leviticus 16, or at least it's based on Leviticus 16, but it's picking up on a theme that extends throughout Scripture. Leviticus 16 is the heart of the book of Leviticus. You may remember in the first video we spoke about this kind of ring structure and how the very center of it was this chapter, which is about the Day of Atonement. Now, the Day of Atonement was the day that the high priest went into the most holy place of the tabernacle. Now, you'll have read about the setting of the tabernacle in Exodus if you're reading through, but let me just talk you through it very briefly. Which imagine that you come or you fly a drone in or something through into the tabernacle. So first of all, you've got the kind of outside area where all of Israel can come and go. Okay, you go into the courts and you've got a place where the priests can come, and actually ordinary people can come. If they're clean, they can come to offer their sacrifices. And then you've got within that court, you've got a cubicle structure, which is the most holy place. That's the place where the Ark of the Covenant is housed, and it's shielded from human eyes, really, by this great covering of something like sea cow hides. We're not quite sure what animal is intended, but anyway, it's shielded, so you can't just casually glance in. Now, what is it that guards the way, if you like, between the place where ordinary people can be and the most holy place? What we've got some incense burners. So you've got kind of clouds of incense. So if you're flying your drone in, you come into the courtyard where there's ordinary people there, you go through the clouds of incense, and then you would go into the most holy place, which is where God was said to dwell. Now, hold that thought for just a moment. I want you to think about the world, the whole world, as the ancient Israelites saw it. They didn't think of it as a globe like we do. They understood it essentially as being the land, and the land where people are, and the skies above, and God is above the clouds. Now, think about this then. So you've got you and me walking about, okay, God up there, and what's blocking the way is clouds. Turn that whole structure on its side, and now you've got the same design for the tabernacle. Ordinary people, God, and clouds of incense. Now, this is a pattern. So the tabernacle is a pattern. It's a working model, if you like, of the universe as the ancient people saw it. And so what happens when the priest goes through that cloud of incense into the most holy places? He is going into the presence of God, and he is modeling what we could do. Turn that back around again. What we could do if one person could go up through the clouds into the presence of God. Remember, this is not the world as we understand it scientifically. It's the world as they thought about it. The issue is that back in the tabernacle, only the high priest could go in, and he had to keep doing it. He had to keep going in every year to make the same sacrifice for atonement. Now, the writer of Hebrews picks this up a lot. And if you're doing a Bible read through, you're not going to get to Hebrews till, I don't know, November or something. So here's a little foretaste. Okay. So the writer of Hebrews talks about the fact that what Jesus has done on the cross is like the high priest, only better in so many ways. And where the high priest went from the ordinary place through the clouds into the temple, turn it back around again, and Jesus has gone up through the clouds into the heavenly sanctuary and made atonement there. But the difference is, one of the differences is that this atonement is permanent and lasting, and that this high priest is the perfect high priest, unlike Aaron, who wasn't. So as you read Leviticus 16, or if you've already read it, just think about that pattern. This is a very, very important pattern, and it's going to be fulfilled in Jesus. I'll see you next time.